Hello everyone, Aaron the Black Dragon here, and I welcome all of you to more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Last time we had our first fight against a beast. Don't know what you want to call that. Oh, also, I think I need to disappear for the beginning here.
White clouds, horsebow moon, rumors of a reaper. As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Well, nice. Also, what is going on with the stream? Why am I having such drops right now? Come on, get it together. It's just my upload rate is like all over the place right now, and I don't know why. It shouldn't. There you go. Get it together. My bitrate is weird. Thank you for that. Oh, we're making dosh. I'm gonna have an eye on that. I hope nothing bad happens there.
As I believe you are
Bad
already
happens.
aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing.
Yeah, I remember.
At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
How do we know that for certain?
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going.
Okay.
We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town.
Okay, do that.
Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
Don't worry, I guess it'll be fine. Troubling rumors? What is it you're afraid of? What are the troubling rumors? I need to know about them.
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night.
Okay.
The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
Okay.
the people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade.
It sounds good.
There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
I wish I could tell you.
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul to recovering her.
Okay.
Professor,
We'll try my best.
your mission for this month is to help find Flayn.
Cool.
The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again.
Okay.
We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Sure. Also have a full month
Flayn
for
has
that.
gone missing? Most unsettling.
Sure.
It doesn't seem likely that she's simply gotten lost. I'll help in any way that I can.
Nice.
So, our mission this month is to find her? Well then, let us hurry and locate her before anyone else.
Let's just try and locate her, period. I do not care if we are first or anyone else.
I hope Flayn is okay. What would happen if... Just what would we do if...
You can't think like that, Byrne. Seteth would have a heart attack if he heard you.
He probably already has one.
I've heard that she has a crest, but I suppose for this moment that is irrelevant.
That might be more relevant than you think it is.
We'll start by gathering information. Someone must have seen Flayn recently.
Right. If we work together, I'm certain we'll find her.
And there we go. It's Petra's... Petra! Let's host a tea party and hopefully get things right. Also, tea party, that means I'm gonna disappear yet again. Petra... Then calm the nerve and heightens concentration. Sure, why not?
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time.
You're welcome. Let's offer you some tea, Petra.
I have gratitude.
Hope you enjoy it.
Delicious.
Well, time to blow some conversations.
What?
A dinner invitation, cute monks, heart-racing memories.
Yes.
Nice. Glad you enjoyed that one.
Yes.
You're doing great work, cooking mishaps, you seem well. You're doing great work.
I am in agreement.
Nice.
Yes.
Fashion, things that bother you, perfect recipes. Things that bother you?
I have regret.
Oh no. Maybe fashion? She wouldn't strike me as someone who is into fashion. Maybe cooking.
I will be waiting happily for you to be inviting me again.
I'm also happy to invite you again. Yay! Blop. Well, I cannot take any seminars, any battles, or rest. No rest for the weary. You can do stuff with certifications. Let's just see. You can 30. So, Cavalier, a Brigand, which you're not good at. Yeah. Let's see what good will come out of you once you become a cavalry. Hopefully you will become just anything better.
A true noble never fails.
You failed me so many times though. But still. Leonard! Let's make you a monk. Finally we can evolve. Well, not evolve. Class them up. There we go. Here you go, Leonard.
I passed? Well done, me.
I mean, that's what you were interested in, so there you go. Casper, you become a brigand. I would kind of love to make you a brawler. You know what? We're gonna try and give you some brawling talents there. But Bernie, I want you to become a freaking sniper. Because that will be super, super helpful. There we go. Stat bonus!
I passed! I passed!
Good job, Bernie. Just a small stat bonus, but still. Dorothea, what can I make you into? Mercenary, thief, both not really what you're into. Or a mage. You definitely need the mage. Because you're not good at close combat. The little music track that's playing during that is really good.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Welcome. Then Petra, you already are a thief, so I'm fine with that. We could also make you a sniper. Maybe we're gonna visit that eventually as well. Again, you will become something else. I'm interested in maybe trying out access for me eventually. Anyway, let's start exploring for today. Because we need to find Flayn. So this, anything of interest that you can tell me?
Oh my. Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this.
I mean, it happens.
We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone.
Yeah.
Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
We have a whole month to find her. So we'll be fine. Shifty merchant? Hey there, what's your deal?
Things we can't obtain here are likely obtainable by way of the underground.
Okay.
Are you unfamiliar with Garrigmach's underground? The place is an absolute paradise for those who can't stay above ground.
Okay. I actually don't know anything about that, but cool. Anyway, help!
I hope you're up for a challenge.
I poured my heart out into this letter. I'd like you to deliver it for me. To whom you ask? Well, he's always working his hardest and he's not very upfront with his true feelings, but he's got an adorable way about him. Delivered the letter, there's no address, but there's only one person who's always working his hardest. Not very upfront with his true feelings and has an adorable way. I'm gonna try to find out who you're talking about. Anyway, we also have some important stuff right there. Let's go around. Yeah, I figured that it was gonna be you, Edelgard.
We must begin our search for Flayn, Professor.
I will!
If she ran off of her own free will, that's her business. But that may not be the case.
We're gonna have to find that out.
For her sake, I suggest we assume that she was abducted and begin an investigation.
Sure.
Who benefits from kidnapping her?
There's probably a few, because Seteth seems to be an important person here, so...
Let's gather all the information we can on anyone who's been acting strangely.
Sure.
I have a favor to ask.
If I fail to locate Flayn soon, it will be too late. Let's assume she has been abducted, blah 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 blah. Gather clues about Flayn by talking to different people throughout the monastery. If someone seems suspicious, you should check the room or other places they might spend time. Sure. Don't think I have anything for you. There's a lot. There's a lot now. So let's go and talk to everyone. Spotless bandage. A bandage that is clean despite being used. It probably belongs to someone who was slacking in their training. Leonhard? Encyclopedia of Sweets. A book describing sweet treats from all over Fodland. It probably belongs to someone who adores sweets. Don't know. Anyway.
Where could Flayn have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped?
I don't think anything.
I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her.
Okay.
But he's probably just worried like the rest of us.
I would assume so.
Though it wasn't just Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald too.
Have we gone missing too? Well, anyway, thank you for the little information. There's a Tom ass. That's the one that I need to worry about. Then I'm gonna check this area here first, and then we're gonna go down. Hey, Petra!
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery?
Close enough there.
I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye.
Because of suspicion or because of attraction?
Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Brigid.
Fascinating.
Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Gonna figure that one out. Thanks for the info there. Dorothea, what do you have?
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela?
No?
I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry.
Okay.
I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
Yeah, you're on first name terms with Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Oh. So, you probably trust Manuela 100%. And totally frank, I also trust Manuela 100%. There's no way she would kidnap Flayn.
A moment, please.
No, I don't.
What is it?
Hey, Thomas.
Is something the matter? I see. So, Flayn has gone missing.
Yes?
I will do what I can to support the search.
Okay.
It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons?
Why were you asking about Flayn? Why were you asking about my father?
It has been 2 decades since I last knew Gerald, yet he looks nearly identical to my memory of him.
Okay.
It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Okay. Still kinda suspicious of you, my friend.
Professor?
Yes, Professor. Professor. Hey, Annette. You're talking about the Death Knight? Don't worry about that. Just yet. Yep. An owl feather. What do you want?
I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit.
I understand that.
Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
Okay. Interesting. So, who is the one that I want to talk with in here? No, it's... no. One of you? I have a marker in here, and I would suspect that it's you.
I can't believe... Oh, Alois.
Oh, a gift. The love letter?
Thanks, Professor.
Ah, that's what that was. That confused me a little bit. Okay, next red flag. Not red flag. Well, maybe red flag, depending on who we talk to and about what. And how they talk to me. Oh, it's Linhard. Okay.
Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else.
Linhard, keep up.
I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor?
You already told me that, Linhard.
If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her.
I doubt that he would kidnap her for research.
Oh, no. I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Also,
Flayn, if it was... Oh.
Also, might you have lost...
That's not mine.
Okay, that's not yours. Okay. In that case, I have no clue. Let's see what we have over there.
Professor.
More lost stuff. How to be tidy. A book containing tips for keeping things tidy. It probably belongs to someone who has a hard time cleaning. Hey, Hannah man.
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling.
I think so.
What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool. That's who.
Are you now? Is a crest rare enough to justify kidnapping him? I've already investigated
Flayn's crest, the major crest of Seteth, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
Okay. So you would just go and kidnap someone else in that case. I understand that. Someone who makes less of a trouble. Agriculture survey. Note people with writings about harvesting and taxation. It probably belongs to a young noble who owns territory. I thought all of them owned territory. In a way. What do I know? Apparently nothing.
Professor?
Professor? Hey, it's you.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
Yeah, but I want to talk to you.
Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious.
Well, actually I do not. What did you do before coming to the monastery?
I was somewhere else, fighting. Is that a problem?
I wanted to know more.
I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros.
That's fine.
But that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
I also did not believe that. Mostly I was just interested in hearing a little bit of your side there. Ingrid!
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Seteth must be worried sick.
Probably is, yeah.
I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable.
But
something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before.
okay.
I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
Okay, I think I know what he's up to. Oh, thank you anyway. Actually going the lower path here doesn't do me any good, so let's just go up. We're nearly done with questioning everyone, it seems like. A feather pillow. A pillow stuffed with soft bird feathers. It probably belongs to someone who is picky about their bedding. Nah, I don't think that's Linhard. He sleeps everywhere.
Oh, you're looking for Flayn's kidnapper.
Yes.
I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza.
Okay, why?
There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual.
Okay.
It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least.
Okay.
At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Okay, I will take a look. Thank you for that. And, hey, Raphael!
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them.
Okay, yeah.
Now that I think about it, I saw Aloise hanging out by the pond not too long ago.
Okay.
He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know?
Okay.
It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
I don't think... I mean, I will check on Eloise for you just to make you feel more comfortable, but that one is a weak one. The last two ones that we got were rather weak ones. Antique clasp, an expensive looking clasp with an outdated design. It probably belongs to someone who is not up on trends. Probably a few people that are not up to trends. Hey there, bud, you're being weird.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk?
Yes.
What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that.
Nah, actually I cannot. Did you find anything in the pond? Here she was, always yelling at you. Did you find anything in the pond?
Well, this may sound silly, but...
Yeah, go on.
I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear the thought of finding her in its depths.
Okay. You're a little bit weird. But most likely you have your heart in the right spot, so whatever.
A moment, please.
What? If you want my moment, then speak. That's what I thought. Anyway, Catherine.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know.
That's good to know.
What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today.
Suspicious?
What would make you suspect him?
I actually don't know. The mask he wears is suspicious. I heard that he goes out every night.
I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
That's the more logical one than just saying, his mask is suspicious. Nah, masks are masks, let them be. A sword belt fragment, a metal piece from a sword belt that broke due to wear. It probably belongs to someone who is devoted to training. I know a few people that would be devoted to training. Where do I go out? Here. And then I want to talk to you.
Impressive. Nice work.
Thanks, I was watching him as he read the letter. It looks like it spooked him a bit. That's too bad. Well, I did what you wanted me to do, so that's all I can do for you here. Let's go up here and then we go upstairs and complete the search quest. Can we do something here? 3 notes? Sure. There's someone whose crest I wish to study. I've asked many times, but I can't get the consent. There must be some way to persuade and try a bribe. Nothing beats sincerity. At this point, you should probably just give up. Nothing beats sincerity, Hanneman. Yes. I'm supposed to write a letter to my brother to let him know how I'm doing, but there's nothing that I want to write about, and on top of that, it's just too much work. Be honest and tell him you have nothing to say, just tell him you're doing fine and leave it at that. Why don't you tell him about your friends? Be honest. Did not like that. Well, don't be honest then. Words cannot express my disgust with the students here. So many of these fools rely on their noble statues or their quest power as an excuse to shirk their training. Shouldn't be a problem as long as they're keeping up. You should spare with them. Calling them fools is out of line. Spar with them. Kind of felt like that was up his alley. Blow off some steam, maybe that will help you. So let's see what's going on up here. Hey Marianne.
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flayn. Please protect her.
You should get some sleep as well. What is your quest?
May I ask a favor?
One of Dort's friends is about to have a baby. Do you know of any medicinal herbs that will ensure a safe delivery? So find find medicinal herbs that will help a horse have a safe delivery. Give them to Marianne. You may find what you need growing in the greenhouse. Sure, I will accept that. Also, lost items. They're sweet. No, where is that? Yeah, I know that I have this deeply repentant. Maybe that one. And deeply cares for horses.
What's this?
That's not you. Okay. Well, I did something there. So can I do something with the statues again?
Need something?
I actually have some points. I can do something. I can get Divine Pulse, or Riding, or Brawling and XP. Actually, that's better. Let's get Brawling and XP.
This one?
Yes.
You're all set.
And sure, at that point that would be Riding, Heavy Armor, or just the Divine Pulse. For some X, there's the Sword, Land Skill, Authority, Faith. Let's just go down here for the moment. Oh, hello, brother. How's it going? I still have one more. Well, sure, let's get the Divine Pulse here then.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Now we have a brass statue. Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go down and get some herbs. Going well? Just got yourself some lunch? That's good. I did not have lunch yet. Got myself some birthing herbs, that's what I got. Oh, that's nice for you to join in. And I hope you're also doing good with the search of jobs and whatnot. Slow going on my end. Anyway,
I didn't mean to trouble you.
You did not trouble me at all, dear. It's alright. So now let's go and talk to the rest of the people that are up there. Now that we got some birthing herbs, interestingly branded herbs. Oh yeah, wait, I cannot. Just quickly see what do we have here. Hanneman doesn't seem to be here right now. No, I wanna have that. Hammer and chisel, a sturdy wooden hammer and metal chisel. They probably belong to someone who frequently conducts research. Hanneman? Hanneman, do you need a hammer and chisel for the crest research? Gerald, it's you!
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop.
Yeah, I figured as much.
But we haven't found a single lead. Seteth's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch.
Well, if Flayn dies, probably Seteth dies as well.
What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier.
Okay, where is she?
She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
Weird. Teresa's mask?
I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Because Flayn doesn't even have a mask, as far as I know. So, Teresa's mask. Well, Teresa is putting himself in an awkward position right now. Hey, there's Claude and Hilda. Do not care about them right now. Edelgard, I think we might have a culprit.
I knew I could count on you.
Teresa is certainly suspicious. Let's ask him directly what he knows. I think he may be at the training grounds, or perhaps his quarters. I did not see him in the training grounds. Thanks for the steal
Manuela
eggs.
ran off with Yuritsa's mask? We'll have to speak with both of them. But where could Manuela be?
I don't know.
Yuritsa is likely at the training grounds, or in his quarters on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Okay. I was in the training ground, so I don't think he is in there. But let's just go. Yeah, he's not in here. Because also Katharina told me that he wasn't here. The Eastern Quarters? Thing is, do I really need to go and find him now, or is it now just do the rest of the day thing and the rest will work itself out? If this is the part that I forgot, does the glowing white spot on the map tell you where you need to go? Oh yeah, yep, probably. I'm just gonna go and have some dinner with my friends here really quickly, Casper and Bernie. The two of you, because my students need motivation as well.
I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
I can
Ooh,
imagine.
this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Thank you, Bernie. You know, we're just looking for a missing person. Let's just have something to eat in between and ease the mind a bit. Full menu. Let's go. Well, you are more likely to be in any other constellation, so let's take these two.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
Just for you, Linhart.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Just try Dorothea, we will find out. And you liked it! Surprise. Getting close to the next level. Let's have another full menu. 30 already is full on enthusiast. Ooh, interesting. There, Petra. Why do I only get characters together where one of them is already filled up? No. I would need to have Bernie, no, Petra and Edelgard together in one spot. Or Hubert with... There we go, that also works for me. Let's go. Let's have one more meal.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
I would be liking that greatly.
And here we go. And now I'm only missing, I think, Edelgard from my group, which I could technically just go and have some tea with her. Hey Edelgard, we're in the middle of a search mission. Wanna have a cup of tea with me?
Professor. Eurydice.
It's a... Oh, you're not able to make it? Ah. Well, that's a shame. Silver branch. I did not read that, so now I know nothing about the silver branch. Anyway, I could give it just some gifts.
Eurydice.
Weight training, gardening, horseback riding, weapon maintenance. Appreciated by Aaron. Traveling.
Thank you for that.
There you go. Have a feather. Sweet tooth, animal, cute things. I don't think any of the other things are interesting to you. Okay, so we still have one thing left to do afterwards that we could use for faculty training, so that, excuse me, might help me out a little bit. Hi Hubert, how's it going? Okay, what do we have here? Beyond here is Teresa's room. Note the current month will end and the story will progress. All the activities and special events for the month will be skipped if you Then we're just gonna wait a moment. That skips the whole freaking month? Wait, what? That skips the whole month? So it's in my best interest to not just go and do that. It's very rude. Yeah, it is. Gonna have some X fighting. Honestly, Ilgard, you can do that. Honestly, it skips the... You're dead.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Well, you didn't even scratch me because you just whipped. If you want to get more training in, don't progress with the story. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that in that case. Holy.
How was that?
Time to just do other stuff then. Yeah, at least they warn you. It just seems so extreme because you can do this in the first week of the month. That's rude.
Your defeat was inevitable.
But boy. No, you deal 7 damage. Not bad. Doesn't do you a lot of good.
How was that?
9 damage. So you get 18 damage at least in... Yeah, sure. I will still survive. At least 18 damage, potentially more. Depending on whether or not I hit or miss. Exactly what I did not want to see with 92%.
Failure is not an option.
It is not. And we did it. I didn't even need to heal. Good job, Ilgard. Steel X Plus. Yeah. Which times you can... Boy has increased. Amplifant, masterclasses, cooking together. Adjutants. Once you reach Professor level C, you can assign an adjutant to follow a unit into battle. The number of adjutants you can assign per battle increase with Professor level. Yeah, depending on class, adjutants can provide one of 3 types of aid. Follow-up, occasional adds a follow-up attack in combat. Guard, defense against and reduces damage from follow-up attacks. Heal, occasionally heal the host unit at the start of a turn. Adjutants are more effective at higher support levels. They get experience in battle but do not lose weapon durability and do not die if the host unit is defeated. Well, time to end my free time. This is their Alliance founding day is today. There is a special dish in the dining hall. Partake in the festival? Yes! I'm gonna disappear for that.
Yeah, it's eating time. Come on, let's dig in.
Caspar, do develop table manners. Begin by chewing with your mouth closed, especially when I'm around.
And that was all. Cool. Oh yeah, I have no idea what the game will do if you actually go beyond the month manually. I assume they are probably forcing you into the
like me for
I
some
probably
reason.
assume so as well.
I do not have any issues with you.
You don't have issues with me, but I have plenty with you. Let's just do our assignment, okay?
All right. I will do what I can.
Satisfied, Ferdy? Then you can take care of reporting our results.
I am sorry. I was not focused. I was too distracted wondering why Dorothea hates me.
Birdie. For the love of Ferdy, don't let that bother you too much. Here you go.
Enlightening.
It sure is.
I'm a quick study.
You sure are. Well, we're doing good. Let's see, what do we have here? Now I can do whatever I want. Why is there an exclamation mark? What exactly does that mean? X tournament. I already got that. Why is that an exclamation mark? I'm confused. We could head into... Oh, because of an auxiliary battle on the plateau. Route the bandits at the Brewing Plateau. It's level 15. It's recommended for that. Which means I'm a little bit low for this. Rare monster sighted. Oh, that's what it means. Yeah. Let's have some support conversations because there's a lot of them. Hubert! I'm gonna disappear for all of that.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one up on Edelgard.
This again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
And thus they became better friends. By actively telling each other that they hate how the other is. Support conversations, they're whack.
Well, this is fascinating. Following this equation...
Linhardt. Here again, I see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time.
Yeah, Ferdy does have a really good point.
Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? But this research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same. You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She's attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic. Keep to your books then. Goodbye, Linhardt.
Yep, Linhardt is a mood. An understandable mood and one that I feel all too often myself, but big mood. And also Hubert, talking with him, probably super tiring over a longer course of time. The voice actor really went all out for that one.
I'm not finished with you. I am Caspar! What's going on, Hubert? You need something?
I watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up. Was that a problem for you? You scared?
Stupid habit. If you value your life, you'll break it.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have a problem with me.
As a matter of fact, I do. If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying anything. But it's not. Your foolishness hurts everyone.
Ooh, you sure do love to hear yourself talk.
Suppose you were to shout on the battlefield as you did in your training today. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your insipid blather. And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons as a result? This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
You really think I'm that stupid? I only shout when it's completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield. Combat is tense and frantic. You will default to your training whether you mean to or not.
Hey, why don't you just shut up about it? I can control myself.
Interesting. Casper's voice actor also is Mega Man 11. That's kind of fun. Also, I'm gonna jump in for this quickly here. Hubert down talks everyone right here. That's beside the point. Down talks the screaming during a battle situation. First of all, Hubert is Goro Akechi from Persona 5. This is now officially Persona 5. There you go. Everyone take that and do with it what you want. But yeah, there is a lot of freaking strategy in shouting with your attacks. It's an intimidation that Casper has right. It intimidates the opponent. That is why you train in a group together and shout together when you train martial arts. You will not be startled by that, but your opponent will be startled by you shouting with every attack. It is intimidation that comes with that. And if you know that he does that, you would not send Casper out to a covert operation. Just a thought. Hubert's English voice actor is also Tobin. Oh! Hubert is Tobin as well. Well, that's fun. Anyway, now that I have that out of my system, I'm gonna go away again. More conversations. Bernie.
Hubert?
That's gonna be funny.
Yes?
I wanted to thank you. For the other day, you know, when I fainted. Thank you for carrying me back to my room.
That was nothing. It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks. There, I said it, and now I'm going.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
Vulture's a bit... well, yes.
Yet you would have fled if I'd approached. It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
Well, that's...
You don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening. I'm told so often.
Please don't laugh like that!
Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
The grin of death itself? Terrifying!
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too!
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
No, you're not! It's a trick! You're lulling me into a false sense of security! I can't stand it!
She's a lost cause.
And they became better friends for it. So they can have an A rank together. Well, that's interesting. Dorothea, let's see how she handles Hubert.
Completely unreasonable. How will I see to this?
Hubie, what are you doing here?
That starts off great.
A routine matter. No cause for concern.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80 then.
And?
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away. Maybe even hate you.
This has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant. I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order Adi gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Is that right? So, just for example, if Adi commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
It's easy to say that now, with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Hubie, pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
Totally frank, I think that too, Hubert.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Until then, we will never see eye to eye. Now, if you will excuse me, I have much to do.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
Yeah, but not healthy. Fascinating, yeah, but not healthy. Like, far away from healthy, actually. Linhard, you.
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Linhard, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping. Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Some training will remedy that. Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhart. The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
You're always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I feel like he's bothering him up.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
He's bothering him up.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed. I went for a ride earlier today.
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Where are you going?
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am. Farewell for now, Ferdinand, O noble among nobles.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much. Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
Yep. Perfectly buttered him up. You have to respect Linhardt for that one. That was smooth.
You're looking pretty tired, Linhardt. I think you could use a little more of the fighting spirit.
I believe you have enough fighting spirit for the both of us.
Enough? There's no such thing. You need as much as you can get if you're gonna train.
I'd rather pace myself. You're becoming too much like your father. I still recall with startling clarity the time he forced me to do some training.
Ha! I remember your father wasn't too happy about that. Our fathers actually got into a fight over it.
They hate one another so much. I simply cannot fathom what's wrong with the two of them.
I wish they'd just have it out already. One big fight to settle things. My father would win, obviously, but it would still be fun to watch.
That would be rather cruel. I don't think anyone in Fodlan could beat up your father. My father does have the height advantage, though.
Height advantage? What does that matter?
When two opponents are of similar strength, the one with the height advantage wins. It's pure math.
Whoever forces the other to submit wins. That's how fighting works. It has nothing to do with height.
Brute strength alone doesn't decide a fight. And taller people have longer limbs, too. Longer limbs equates to a longer reach. Taller people can hit you from farther away. Oh, and they have more leg strength. There's also that... Well, I'm bored explaining this. I think you get my point.
No, I don't get it. Now you're talking about limb length and reach? None of that matters when you're up close and brawling.
You know, I'm going to agree with you just so I don't have to keep talking.
If you've got something else to say, then come out and say it. Actually, you know what? Forget this. I'll prove it to you myself. Some of those new knights look pretty tall. I'll fight one just for you.
And off he goes.
They're all so strong, I couldn't land a single blow.
Well, yeah, also like how this was just my dad can beat up your dad. Even though at the beginning it started off with like, your dad probably could beat mine. Well, actually.
So it's as I said then, isn't it? The tallest fighter has the advantage. And my father could beat yours in a fight.
Also, I want to point out that tallness is just in one aspect an advantage. If you're smaller than your opponent, you still will have a lot of advantages against them as well. Fighting is not as black and white as Linhardt makes it sound right there.
La 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 la. Such lovely weather for painting.
Bernadetta?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's just me, Linhardt. What are you doing?
Painting! Just painting. Not important. Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I'll just go. I'm going.
No need for all that. I just came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still so as not to bother you. How's that? If you want to go, that's fine too.
No. I'll stay.
Say, aren't you usually holed up inside?
I'm sorry! Sorry for coming here. I'm sorry for bothering you! Mad, aren't you? You look really mad. I'll just pack up. I'll be gone before you know it.
Mad? At you? Never. I rather admire you, in fact. I fantasize about shutting myself in my room and never going outside again. It sounds like paradise. However, I wouldn't be able to perform my research. That, Bernadetta, is a problem.
What? You admire me? Nuh-uh. No way. I know a trick when I see one. What are you plotting? So you want to copy me, is that it? And what's a copy do with the original? Replace it! Well, I've got you figured out. I won't just sit back and take it. I'll fight you!
What? That's not... This is too much hassle. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry! Please don't kill me!
I think They are gorgeous. And I think Petra said it the best when she had her conversation with Bernie. That Bernie is like a rabbit, always looking for prey. Well, that's gonna be interesting.
I do believe a nap is in order.
Ah, this is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Also, I want to point out, just by the location and everything that has just been going on, I imagine that this happened right after Bernie ran away from Linhardt.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already. Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look down on such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself, my father is the Minister of Domestic Affairs, and he has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he and the Minister of Military Affairs cannot get along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire. And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead. Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you?
Linhardt is such a big mood. Well, we still have a lot more to go through. A lot more to go through.
Bernadetta.
Lady Edelgard, what can I do for you?
I appreciate all the effort you're making to overcome your fear of me. Your dedication is commendable. However...
I'm just getting in your way, aren't I? Knew it, Bernie. You're just an intruder. Nobody wants you around. Stupid! Oh.
Bernadetta.
Yes?
The problem you keep running into is that you don't listen to what people are really saying. That's why your efforts are in vain. You need to listen instead of jumping to your own conclusions. Are you listening to me?
I think she just blacked out.
Yes!
Then why aren't you responding?
I wanted to listen until you were finished. Sorry, were you finished then?
I was.
Then may I please scream now?
By all means. But please try to make it a fairly quiet one.
Just a tiny one? Wait. What was I upset about again? That's weird. I forgot why I was about to scream, and now I don't even need to. What a nice feeling.
You're trying your best. I know that. But even so...
But what? What did I do this time? I'm so sorry. Whatever it is. I'll go to my room and never bother you again.
Wait, you didn't let me finish. I was only going to say that...
That must have felt good. Oh, poor Bernie. He's way too easily startled. Oh, Bernie and Ferdinand. That's gonna be a funny one.
Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Bernadetta, I have something to discuss with you.
That was way too direct.
What? I didn't do anything.
No need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are. I can tell. Just get it over with. What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen. Look, just breathe, will you?
Can't breathe. Too scared.
I see that you are struggling. Please calm down.
Easy for you to say.
I just wanted to discuss how you are always hiding in your room. It seems like something must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No thanks. I'm fine. See, I'm breathing now. You fixed me. Can I go?
Do you not realize that life is passing you by? Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle? There is a whole world waiting for you out there. The social life of a noble is actually rather...
Just stop it. I'm not interested.
Bernadetta, this is unhealthy behavior. I beg you to take my hand. Otherwise, I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will...
What am I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business. Get lost! Oh. Oh no!
Ouch! I sprained my wrist.
Oh, no. Now you've done it, Bernie. Now, you're his eternal rival.
I do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No! I'm done for! You'll be the death of me for sure!
Maybe I should just come back later.
That was entertaining, and it probably will lead to much more entertaining scenarios down the line. Casper also probably is a little bit too much for her.
And that one goes there. Perfect!
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemies here! We're under attack! Help! Someone! Anyone!
Help? I'm the one who came here for help. Well, I guess I'll just take care of it myself. I can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight? You're challenging me to a duel? No, I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in here.
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why didn't I think of that? Or maybe it's just not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me! Put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it. And here we are. See? That wasn't so bad now, was it? And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a lovely view.
They actually made friends! In kind of charming and hilarious way. I also really love that point where Casper said he was in a fight with someone and the gorgeous view made them friends in the middle of the fight. Kind of hilarious. I like that. Dorothea.
It's peaceful here. Flowers are so calming. Just looking at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the day just disappear. If only only people could be more like flowers.
What's Byrne doing? She looks like there's something wrong.
All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular, dazzling. There's no way someone like me could ever be close with someone like that.
Byrne, are you okay?
Dorothea! Did you hear all that?
Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So, Byrne, who have you got a crush on? Seriously now, you have to tell me. Who are they? Do I know them? I'm so excited for you, Byrne.
No. I was actually thinking about being friends with you.
Me? I thought we already were friends.
That's not what I mean. Oh, I'm such a coward. I thought it would be great if we could be closer, but old memories just get in the way for me.
Byrne, whatever happened in the past, you know you have my full support. I'm here for you. I thought we'd already been friends for a long time now. Please.
Just forget it. We'll never be close friends. Father would just... He would just...
No! Wait, Father? What did she mean by that?
Are you disappointed that they can't get an A rank support? Yeah, I'm also disappointed in that. But now we finally learned a little bit about Bernie as well there. But dang. It's a shame where they cross out some A rank supports. Because it's a little bit weird. But whatever. Petra and Ferdy.
Ferdinand? Our professor is wanting to see you. He has much concentration right now. I will wait for him to be finished reading.
Diplomacy has an effect upon weapons development. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, Petra! How long have you been there?
A short time. You were devoting all of your attention to that book.
Forgive me, I was fully absorbed in my reading. I see you have been reading as well. Anything interesting?
I am studying the history of Fodlan.
A history book? What a keen student you are. And it's about House Hresfelg. Certainly a stimulating topic.
I am wishing to learn all about Fodlan. What is the book you are reading?
Oh, this? This relates to a little hobby of mine. The regional history of weapons development in Fodlan. Militaries have to adapt their weapons according to terrain and climate. And they have to keep up with technologies in other regions. It's very interesting.
Yes, it is interesting. I see why you would be enjoying that kind of reading.
Oh, does that excite your curiosity too? Perhaps you would care to read more about it then. This is just one of 18 volumes, and our library has the entire collection.
I give you my gratitude. Research of weapons could be a good reference for me. Oh, please take my apologies. I was meaning to tell you that our professor is wanting to see you.
Oh, it is not like you to forget something. I suppose I ought to be going then.
Yes, it is a rarity that I forget something. But it is not impossible.
Well, that was a pretty standard conversation right there.
Alright, time for some more... Oh, Petra. Hi.
Well, he's pretty held back.
Caspar, do you want to train with each other?
Yeah, sure.
You have had new training recently, and great improvements. I want great improvement too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
All right. I mean, I guess we can give it a shot. Petra?
Yes, Caspar?
No, never mind. Sorry. I was just thinking about something else. Nothing at all. Let's train.
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No, it's really nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I will not be worrying. Can we begin the training?
Ah, fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
What am I knowing?
About my father.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
No, not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Bridget invaded the Empire. My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
You... How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've been able to think about since.
So, now you have the truth.
Petra? Damn it. What am I supposed to do now?
Right, I think Petra's more stilted way of speaking is because she's basically referring to the country or something. Yeah, she is from Bridget, and they seem to be not as developed as the rest of Fordland. I don't get that part in particular because we don't see it just yet, and we just learned from it through Petra. But that was also an interesting conversation right there. So I definitely need to boost their support level a little bit because I want to have more of that conversation because that was interesting.
Petra, how are you doing? Getting used to life here?
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Bridget.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose it's been a long time since you've been back to Bridget, hasn't it? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Bridget in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Bridget. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... What is the word?
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
So nice. Both Fire Emblem and Xenoblade have Bridgets. Yeah, that's right. Huh. So Fire Emblem plays in the Xenoblade universe? Confirmed?
Training again. You're certainly working hard, Caspar.
Oh, Edelgard. You scared me. You should have said something.
I did, but no matter. What has you training with such intensity? It's never good to neglect one's training, but overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a battle they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
If memory serves, you're the second son of House Burgleys, right?
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many mouths to feed in our family, so I can't count on any support. I pretty much have to make it on my own, you know?
I understand. It's difficult being born a noble. Those who inherit everything also inherit great burdens. But the same can be said of those who inherit nothing.
What are you talking about? I don't have any troubles. Who cares if I don't inherit anything? It just means I get to cut a path to my own future. You know what your problem is, Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Always happy to fight, though, if that's what you want.
I have no desire to bicker with you. Good luck with your training. Goodbye.
What was that about? I'll never understand her.
Well, maybe you will. The Fire Emblem, according to the Fire Emblem Wiki, there was already a character named Bridget in Fire Emblem 4 and 5, and Xenoblade Bridget is named Kagutsuchi in Japanese. Interesting. There was one in 4 and 5 as well? I don't remember 4 and 5's Bridget.
Hey, 80. Uh-oh, you're scowling again. You're going to get wrinkles all over that cute face of yours if you don't smile more.
Hello, Dorothea. I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles of the Empire are utterly useless. When I am Emperor, I intend to appoint only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth.
Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean, not that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could.
It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right. The nobility system has only been around for 1,200 years. The concept didn't exist before that.
Only 1,200 years, huh? You always say such preposterous and extraordinary things, 80. Yet somehow you actually make it work for you. It's like you're a character from an opera.
A character from an opera? If an opera is made about my life someday, I wonder how I'll be portrayed. The revolutionary who guided the Empire to a new dawn, or the foolish ruler who took her revolution too far?
Well, that all sounds pretty violent. But either way, it would make an incredible opera. Do you figure it'd be a grand action piece full of combat and strife? Or would you prefer a somber political drama?
It probably will be the first one.
Hail the mighty Edelgard, the red blood stains her story. Heavy as her crown may be, she will lead us all to glory. To a brighter dawn we shall carry on. Hail Edelgard!
They could have taken the music in the background out for that portion.
That's quite enough, Dorothea. I'm starting to feel more than a little embarrassed. Lovely as your voice is, let's just hope that any operatic productions about me are still a ways off.
Considering Edelgard is probably the most divisive character in this game. And also, I think it depends on which road you play first. Yeah, that's probably right. And I heard a lot about Edelgard being an extreme. Let's put it like that. And especially also the pictures that you see of them as in their adult forms and some other renders that I've seen. Yeah. I can see why a lot of people are a little bit divisive about Edelgard.
Ah, you have arrived at just the right time. Care for one of these handmade treats?
My goodness, Ferdy. When did you become such a talented confectioner?
Oh, Dorothea, I am hardly an expert.
Nevertheless, you have managed to make some tasty-looking treats.
Well, it is the first time I have tried my hand at it. Honestly, there were several unsuccessful attempts preceding this batch. I made these pastries to solve that riddle you gave me. The reason you despise me.
Oh?
You said I was like a bee. The bee is a dutiful worker, just as I am. But the bee inherits a capacious home. with a wealth of honey. Similarly, I inherited my fortune. I did not receive it as a reward for my labor. I surmised that perhaps you'd feel differently about me if I earned something all on my own. That was my plan, to emulate your transformation from desperate pauper to successful songstress.
All on your own? Did you renounce your nobility? Give away your riches?
No, I made these. I obtained all the ingredients on my own, without anyone's help.
You mean, you got the sugar and the flour?
Yes. To earn the flour, I worked in the fields. To earn the sugar, I carried a merchant's wares.
Who did the cooking? You?
Naturally. I took on some extra chores in exchange for use of the kitchen at night.
I have to admit, that's impressive. Hey, it looks like you had a bit of an accident. Is your hand okay?
I burned myself a little while I was baking. Nothing to worry about.
Nonsense. That burn will scar you now. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
Wait, Dorothea! You have yet to try my treats.
You should be fine now, Ferdy. Big shot nobles have to treat their bodies with care just like the rest of us.
There you go again. Noble this, noble that. Though you did say it with less disdain than usual.
Nothing gets past you. As it were, I may have reconsidered you a little.
You have reconsidered me? Finally! Just as I had hoped, we are becoming friends. Now then, I propose that we...
I only said I reconsidered a little. And you still haven't figured out why I said you're like a bee. Which is funny, because you look like a bee right now. Bye!
So, I am still a bee. A completely mystified bee.
A mystified bee. Yes, Ferdy, that I would call you that as well. A mystified bee. That should be the last support conversation that we have.
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room? Okay. This isn't what I had in mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Were you raised in a stable? Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who uses it. In fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh, come to think of it, I have a date myself. The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. Shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it.
Okay, they are surprisingly cute together. Anyway, I'm back now. Also, my name is Ferdinand van Mystified Bee. Good one, brother. Good one. I think I'm gonna make a cutoff point here for the recording. So I'm gonna say thank you everyone for watching this later on YouTube whenever this will come out. Or has come out. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.